How's it going, guys? It's Friday, September 1st, and I got you this week's saltwater video full of some fun and interesting stuff. And if you're coming from the freshwater video, I promise I will actually keep this one on the shorter end this time because it's clownfish week. That's right. We got all the clownfish varieties in and a bunch of other cool fish to show you guys, but it's going to be a clownfish heavy week, so stick around and check out some of the cool varieties we've got. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, starting us off this week, we have this nice little school of some beautiful black ocellaris clownfish to varying degrees of darker and lighter colors. Absolutely love them. One of my favorites. As well as beautiful Timini and blue tang. Also, two of my favorite tangs. Love them. Adorable to watch them swim together too. Of course, wouldn't be a clownfish week without the one who started it all. Your original, beautiful, and wonderful nonetheless, standard orange ocellaris clownfish. One of the best beginner fish for all of saltwater out there. We got tons of these guys in right now, multiple tanks full of them. So, it's a great time if you're looking to start something out. Plenty of ocellaris in. But enough of that. On to the stuff I know you guys really want to see, which is the cool designer morph clownfish. We've got some gorgeous ones in this week. This beautiful little mocha storm. I love how this one isn't quite like a mocha, isn't quite a black storm. It's got a nice dark chocolate color to it. Really cool, awesome patterning. And I'm always a sucker for any clownfish that has swirls in its pattern. Like this guy here. He's got thick white bands and beautiful swirling on him. But there's even more to check out, so let's keep going. All right, and increasing the white on them a little bit more. We've got this awesome hair clowns here. These guys are just absolutely huge, thick bars on them. The white takes up most of the body. Oh, lost sight of you, there you are. Really, really cool. Both of them have the nice heavy whites on them. But continuing that trend even further, we've got this beautiful mocha storm here. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really high white on that one. Very little of the pattern, but what pattern is there is that beautiful, like, cappuccino brown. Love to see it. As well as that really gorgeous sailfish. I know I said I'd point out a couple other cool fish. I had to point out that is a really pretty little sailfish. Another cool little fish I'm happy to point out are these adorable little flame cardinals. These are an awesome smaller fish species that are just all around too cute. I absolutely love them. And they're great for some of your smaller tanks. Cool little rock dwellers, and they will come out and swim around and do their thing. Beautiful, nice, bright red color on them too. And this little guy does not want to sit still for me too much, but I'll try to get a decent look for you guys. This guy is really cool though. He's kind of what they call a zombie morph, where they have a bit more of a faded pattern. There you go. But he's also got that nice kind of chocolatey brown with those beautiful white swirls. And he's a healthy, active fish. Boy, is he going and going and going like a little energizer bunny. Continuing on with that swirled up pattern I love so much. This guy back here is just absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice swirly pattern. Almost like a dripping ink, which is really cool. As well as another one of those gorgeous storm clowns. These are amongst a personal favorite of mine too, the storm clouds. I've got a few of them at home. Absolutely love them. And the cool thing about all these beautiful, fancy varieties of clown, they are just as easy and hardy as your standard ocellaris. So if you really like the colors, you're just as good to go with these as you are any ocellaris clown. Speaking of which, some more varieties here. These guys are almost solid white, with only the tail tips, fin tips, and face being orange. If I can get them to kind of come into frame here. They think I'm feeding them and they keep running up to the surface. And I love them, but it's hard to film them like that. And on top of the gorgeous, almost all white with orange, we have the almost all white with black. I think these are sometimes commonly referred to as black ice clowns. Not 100% sure on that, but beautiful clown nonetheless. Definitely love them. And because this is one of the first ones I'm seeing out, I have another super cool fish to introduce you to. This absolutely adorable little guy here is your Aptasia-eating filefish. These are captive-bred Aptasia-eating filefish, which is super cool. And also one of those fish that I think a lot of people should, especially your reef keepers, just have around. These guys are great at just grazing on that pest Aptasia anemone and clearing it out of your tanks, but they're also just a real fun little dude to have around. They're adorable, they're cute, full of personality, and they do a great job at what they need to do. Pulling away from Ocellaris clowns for a moment here, we have a really cool true black Pacula clown. Really cool pattern on these guys. I love that. I mean, of course, Pacula clowns have that swirly pattern to them that I love, but these wild Paculas sometimes get that deep black across the shoulders, and it's always super cool to see. Absolutely love it. Speaking of Paculas, I got a couple other really cool Paculas over here. And one thing that's great to note about Pacula clowns is that they are excellent anemone hosters. These guys are really good about hosting a lot of anemone species. As well as in this tank here, adorable little seahorse hanging out on his little Gorgonian there. Absolutely adorable. As well as a little farrier wrasse and a 2-spot candy hogfish hanging out in the neon Gobys cleaner station down there. And a bunch of pretty little feather dusters. I guess I should probably also mention that orange spot rabbitfish who appeared in the shot earlier. And a bunch of starfish. Continuing on with some adorable oddballs, we have the beautiful little green spot mandarin goby hanging out with the purple pseudochromis here, as well as the absolutely adorable little red-headed gobies. It's almost hard to focus on them just because of how absolutely tiny they are. I mean, those are individual little grains of sand we're looking at here. These are an adorable tiny species, but thankfully this one seems to really want to show off today. And on top of that, we've got more of those absolutely adorable little Aptasia-eating filefish. Definitely one of those species I think anybody should be chomping at the bits to snag up. Super cool fish. We've also got a good look at this absolutely adorable little baby mystery wrasse hanging out back there. One of the smallest and cutest little mystery wrasses I've ever seen, hanging out with that beautiful blue mandarin goby, as well as another one of those 2-spot candy hogfish. Really freaky long spine urchin, and another big beautiful Pacula clown. And to wrap us up, this awesome pair of Clarkeye clownfish are going to lead us to do a talk about some invertebrates we have this week, like the beautiful saddle carpet anemone, some really gorgeous clams. Absolutely love that stripy pattern on the mantle. Really beautiful. As well as bunches of big urchins. As well as plenty of beautiful little gold coral banded shrimp. And regular coral banded shrimp. And to end us off, we have the absolutely adorable little sexy anemone shrimp hanging out in their little rock flower anemone right there. As well as tons of different varieties of snails and urchins and awesome feeders of algae and such. Great for keeping tanks clean. We have a ton of beautiful skunk cleaner shrimp in a variety of sizes from small to extra large, as well as the beautiful blood shrimps. Some really nice dark red and bright red varieties. There we go. We're a little in the shadows there for a second. Really cool stuff. Here you go. Show them off there. There we go. Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for this week's video. Tons of clownfish variety, but I didn't even show you half of what was here. Gotta keep some stuff a secret and get you guys to come in and see it. But if you are looking for anything cool or interesting, like those awesome clownfish varieties, feel free to email us at contact@exoticmarket.com. We'd love to get in for you. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.